A very famous story which I share with a lot of young people about Imam Ahmad and the baker. Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal was the student of Imam Shafi'i. They lived around 1200 years ago. They were the greatest Imams of their time. Imam Ahmad's janazah is arguably the biggest janazah the ummah has ever seen. He fought against the fitna of those who wanted to push the agenda of Khalqul Quran, the creation of the Quran. Imam Ahmad was one of the greatest muhaddith of his time. Imam Ahmad reached an old age. He was traveling and he got to a remote part of Iraq. And as he entered the masjid, because he was traveling and it was difficult, he wanted to stay overnight in the masjid. So he went inside and the old man, caretaker of the masjid, said, no, close the mosque, out. You're not allowed to sleep in this masjid, get out. At that time, they had gardens with the masajid. He said, I'll rest here. And he says, no, we close the gates here, out. And there was a row of shops in front of the masjid, and the shops were closed except the baker's shop. The baker's shop was open. All night he used to keep it open, and the baker was looking across the road and he's seeing that this old man is getting told off that you can't stay here. So he felt sorry for the old man and he says, look, come stay the night with me. He said, how? He says, look, I keep my shop open overnight, I bake my bread, and in the morning I'll open it to the public and I serve and sell my bread, and this is how I earn my living. I have space, I don't mind you coming and resting here. Imam Ahmad said, no problem. He rested in the baker's shop. He didn't really sleep, and he, radiallahu an, could see the baker making the dough, preparing the bread, putting it into the stove in the oven and taking it out, and he was just muttering all the time. He's reading something. So in the morning, Imam Ahmad, he asks the question. He says, thank you for allowing me to stay. I have a question. What were you reading? He said, I always do istighfar when I bake my bread. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah al-azim, astaghfirullah al-azim, astaghfirullah al-azim. So Imam Ahmad said, oh, mashallah, this is your wird, this is your litany, this is what you... He says, always, every single night when I bake bread, I just do istighfar. So what did you receive? What's the outcome? What's the conclusion? He said, I swear by Allah Almighty, every single dua I've ever made, because of this istighfar that I do daily, Allah has accepted my du'as. He said, except one dua. He said, I've heard of a man called Ahmad bin Hanbal, and all my life I've asked Allah, I want to see him now. Show me, bring Ahmad bin Hanbal to me. Allahu Akbar. Imam Ahmad looked at him and he said, this is the dua, that this one dua is left. Istighfar has given you everything except this one dua. He said, yes, I've never met Ahmad bin Hanbal. He said, lo and behold, I am Ahmad bin Hanbal and Allah Almighty sent me to you. What was it? Where did it all come from? What did he read? Astaghfirullah. And that's what we youngsters should be holding on to. We should always say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Just day and night, istighfar. And you will see how Allah will open. Yumdid alaykum midrara. Allah will open the skies for you, the heavens, rains, everything will come because of what? He who is firm in istighfar. So be like the baker who is always doing istighfar daily.